Hello students, welcome to our online teaching class of EPS Balangir. This is the part 3 of chapter 2, chapters of Indian economy, class 10. So in the previous class we have discussed about the employment opportunities, which sector, how much has generated employment opportunities. We have discussed that the primary sector has generated employment opportunities सबसे ज़्यादा because the secondary and tertiary sector did not have so much scope to generate employment opportunities. As such, people are sure to engage in primary sector. Nearly 67% of the people, nearly 71% people were engaged in primary sector in 1917-78, but in 2017-78, 44% of people have been engaged in primary sector. Now come to the point. So here, even though industrial output or the production of goods went up by more than 9 times, let us say we have to compare between employment opportunities and the production. We will compare here between production and employment opportunity. Here we will compare. How much production is increased, how many times, what is the times that the production has been increased, and what is the volume of employment. We will compare here. Even though industrial output or the production of goods went up by more than 9 times during the period, that means industrial output, that means secondary sectors. In secondary sectors, the industrial output has increased about 9 times, more than 9 times. The industrial output or the industrial output or the production of goods has been increased by more than 9 times during the period, and employment in the industry went up by around 3 times, just 3 times. One thing, 9 times production increased for 9 times, whereas employment opportunity generated was just 3 times. We compare it. Then we come to the field, the same applies to the tertiary sector. You can compare it also to the tertiary sector. Tertiary sector, what is the production increase, while the production in the same applies to the tertiary sector also, while the production in the service sector or tertiary sector rose by 14 times, when production increase in the tertiary sector by 14 times, at that time the employment in the service sector just rose about 5 times. Okay, so from this point we are clear that less number of people are being able to produce more volume of production. Okay. So here also, as a result, more than half of the workers in the country are working in the primary sector. More than half of the workers, they are engaged in the primary sector. More than half, that is more than 50%. More than 50% are engaged in primary sector. They are engaged in primary sector, mainly in the agriculture, producing. More than 50% people are engaged in primary sector, that is especially in agriculture, and it contributes just a quarter, that means 25% to the GDP. Okay, more than 50% are engaged in agricultural sector, that is primary sector, but its contribution to GDP is just a quarter, 25%. Okay, here another 75% are being contributed to GDP by other two sectors, that is primary and secondary and tertiary sector. Okay, so here also what it means is that there are more people in agriculture than is necessary. So even if you, so in such situation, more number of people are being engaged in agricultural sector, but they contribute to GDP very less than 25%. So agricultural sector is being overcrowded. So if we drive out some people from the agricultural sector and engage them in other sector, that is in secondary or tertiary sector, they will increase their income also, and by that the employment generation will also take place in the field of secondary and tertiary sector, and agricultural field will be less crowded gradually. Okay, so here that means so even that means here underemployment situation is taking place. What is underemployment? Underemployment is a situation. So in such situations, agriculture is overcrowded. Matlab here underemployment situation is being generated in the field of agriculture. How it is occurring there, and that means this underemployment is the situation, or underemployment is the situation, or this is the situation of underemployment, or underemployment is a situation where people are apparently working, but all of them made to work less than their potential capability. Okay, this is known as underemployment. The people are working; they are forced to work in the apparently work. The people are apparently working, but all of them are made to work less than their potential capability. How much they have the ability, they can produce, but they are made to produce less than their potential capability. This is known as underemployment. So underemployment is a situation when people are working apparently, but they are made to work less than their potential capability. Okay, so this is known as underemployment. Again, also I will tell you an underemployment situation. Unemployment is very rampant, very acute in India, and underemployment is also it is a very serious matter in India. For example, there is a MPhil candidate. There is an MPhil candidate. He should be a lecturer. He should work as a lecturer, but in place of it, he is becoming a SS, just शिक्षा सहायक मतलब SS. So here, to be an SS, just +2 or graduate is sufficient for this post. But he is an MPhil, so he is an underemployed. Are you clear about underemployed? So underemployment is a situation where people are working apparently, but they are made to contribute to production or to work less than their potential capability. This is known as underemployment situation. And when this situation, this kind of underemployment is hidden in contrast to someone who does not have job and is clearly visible as unemployed. Matlab this situation is created because due to the shortage of the employment opportunities. So they are clearly visible as unemployment. Hence, it is also called disguised unemployment. That means disguised unemployment. Another one. This is the disguised unemployment. Disguised unemployment. So disguised unemployment is a person who seems to be employed but does not contribute anything to production. This is known as disguised unemployment. Okay, so in the, especially in the agricultural field, which is overcrowded, there we can find more number of people than the required. So if we drive out some people from this field, so the production will not stop. Rather, the income of the country, the income of the people, the income of the family will increase automatically. As well as it will also increase directly also the employment opportunities in the other fields. Right? So here also Delhi here different this underemployment can also happen in other sectors also. For example, there are thousands of casual workers. You can get such type of underemployment or others in rural sectors, in urban area. In urban area also you can get, they are employed as painters, plumbers, repair persons, and other doing odd jobs are also there. For example, there is a motorcycle mechanic or mobile mechanic, mobile repairer. He has the ability to repair 10 mobiles a day, but he is not getting 1 or 2 only. So he is an underemployed also, like this. So here they may spend the whole day, and there are some other persons also in the urban area, those who start working very early in the morning up to late night, but their income is very less. Those who are vendors, those who are selling fruits or others in different cars or others who by moving from here and there, their income is very less. So they are also, they may spend the whole day, but their income is very little. So they are also underemployment. All these are the things here, how to create more employment. So here is an urgent need of the day today to create employment opportunity. How can we generate employment opportunity to provide this opportunity to people so that they can earn money in order to lead a happy and prosperous life? Definitely, there are different ways we can, how to get more employment has been situation. So application and have 2 more members of the family. For example, there is a family. The family, for example, there is a, here I am taking an example in order to make you clear how to get employment opportunity. There is a family, the name of the family is family A. It consists of 5 members, and all of them they are working in the agriculture or primary sector, and their income. So agriculture is matlab all the 5 members they have only limited land, that is 2 or 3 hectares of land. 3 hectares of land is there, so it is very scarce for all the 5 members. So agriculture is being overcrowded for them. So if only 1 or 2 members will engage in agriculture, and 2 or 3 of them they will engage in different other sectors, matlab secondary or tertiary sector, their income will increase, and the income of the family also increase, and the sectors also increase in this way. Okay, so such type of situations is very common in the Indian agricultural system. Okay, and this activity grows all these things. For example, in other parts also, for example, maximum land area in our country are unirrigated. It is not irrigated. So if we can dig some wells or others, then we can water our fields. If we can get the proper irrigation facilities, then we can cultivate our, then we can practice agriculture. Second time also in the same plot of land, automatically it will provide employment for us for the more 3 months to the 2 or 3 members of the family. As such, it creates employment opportunities as well as it will increase the income of the family also. Okay, so these are the different ways also. And here, for example, taking in the rural area, so for example, in the rural area, what type of crops are being cultivated? For example, dal or pulses crops are being cultivated. So if you set up a dal mill there, then you can purchase the pulses from different farmers, and you can process it and sell it in the market in cities and towns. By that, you can provide employment opportunity, you can increase the income of the different farmers in your locality, and as such the increase of the country also. Okay, so these are the different systems how we can increase the other thing. There is a thing that is, or others also, opening cold storage also. When if we set up some cold storage in the rural area, मतलब ड्यू टू द shortage of cold storage, just after the harvest of onion or potato, farmers are forced to sell their or dispose their output at throwaway prices. So if why it is only due to lack of storage facility. So if storage facility is properly available through cold storage, then they will wait for better prices for their product. Okay, this is things also by setting up cold storage. Another important thing. Do you know that in India, about 60% of the population belongs to the groups 5 to 29 years? Here is a, matlab, in between the people 5 to 29 are 60% of the people belong to the age group 5 to 29. And out of these category people, only 51% of them are going to school, colleges, or their others. So rest 49% people, they are wandering here and there, or they are doing the job of child labor or other things. Are you clear? So if we provide such type of educational facilities or other facilities to the rest 49%, again we have to increase the employment opportunities in the field of education, or everything. The teachers will increase, the school buildings will also increase. So in this way, the government can, there has been the study conducted by the National Planning Commission, that is Niti Aayog. The study has been conducted by Planning Commission Niti Aayog, that 20 lakh jobs can be created. Nearly 20 lakhs jobs can be 20 lakhs jobs can be created in the educational field only. So simultaneously, exactly like this, if you go on discuss on, if you want to increase the base of tourism facilities also, the Statue of Unity they say. So in the field of tourism also we can generate the employment opportunity for 35 lakhs people also. Okay, so we have to make plan in order to generate employment opportunities so that people can be able to engage and can earn some money. All these things. Besides, the government is taking a lot of steps. You know, in class 9th also you have learned it. MGNR is here, Manrega. MGNREGA. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, MGNREGA 2005. You know, recently the government has promised to provide employment opportunities for 100 days to those who are the able-bodied people, those who have the ability, physically able to perform the work somewhere. The government provides employment to these people for at least 100 days. And if the government fails, the government will provide an unemployed allowance to them. Recently, the Modi government has also provided on the ground of your COVID-19, 20 lakhs crores to the people to spend on this ground of MGNREGA. Okay, these are the right to work. You know, people enjoy the right to work. So all these are about generation of employment opportunities. In the next class, we will discuss about the division of sectors as organized and unorganized. Division of sectors, again, economic activities are divided into two sectors: organized sector, unorganized sector, private sector and public sector. In the next class, we will discuss. Thank you.